Money block. This is where we're going to marry technical analysis, taking a look at charts, past price history, with option pricing and its ability to put a forecast into potential stock movement. Now, what kind of stocks are we going to look at? We're going to look at stocks that have actually some unusual option activity. Could be in front of binary events like earnings, or they're speaking at a conference, or it's just speculative. We don't know, but we do know this, that it is unusual. And so we're going to take a look at some activity that I saw today. The first stock that I want to take a look at is Gap Stores. Ticker symbol GAP, or GPS, excuse me, Gap Stores, GPS. Stock's trading at 24.21, up about 73 cents or around 3% today. Now the options are pricing in for the next 2 days. The stock could be in a range of around $1.82. The stock's already up 80 or 73 cents. So with 2 days left, it has a $1.80, $1.81 range in this $24 stock. It has a 16-day range being priced in of $2.33. So you could see it as high as 26 and some change, and as low as basically 22.21 and some change. Now the unusual activity I saw is the 2,450 of the January 26 calls that are expiring this Friday. So they're called weekly options. They started trading somewhere around 36 cents and got as low as 25 cents. Now, taking a look at this, before we had talked about this in Tech Talk, we saw GPS had some activity about a week before the end of January, 2 weeks before January. The January $22.50 calls, regular expiration cycles, so they're expiring in 16 days. They actually started trading. This could be a variety of different opportunities here. It could be a strategist that is basically selling some premium that is inflated. Why I say inflated? Well, because the implied volatility on these options is basically ranked at about 93%, meaning that over the last 52 weeks, we haven't seen vol this high in pretty much all in the last 52 weeks. So there's someone that's taking advantage of either a huge move to the upside over the next 2 days, or they're taking advantage of taking in some premium against what they bought in December. So it looks like this strategist is taking an opportunity to at least at the bare minimum in front of they're also going to be announcing same store sales coming up. So with all this activity going around, what are some price levels on the stock that we want to keep an eye on as far as Gap Store is concerned? 24.21. Right now with the stock trading at 24.21, it's establishing and reestablishing its bullish trend to the upside. It's been pulling back. There was some weakness early in December and late in December when there was some concern about bricks and mortar sales. We're going to know more on January 5th when they start reporting, and then upcoming weeks, all these stores are going to be reporting their same store sales. 25.78 is going to be a level that you're going to want to watch. If we break there, institutions could get very interested, and the 16-day estimated move is being priced in where it could get to that level. 23.87 is long-term support. We got above that. We've been holding that. It's stock at 24.21. We have long-term support, so long-term holders over the last 200 days are liking what they see so far in Gap Stores, especially in front of the fact if they have good sales numbers that come out, that could be a catalyst to the upside. Next stock is Oracle. Saw some bullish activity in Oracle. Stock trading at 38.80, up about 25 cents or 0.6%. Now, the options for the rest of this week are pricing in that Oracle could have a 45-cent range either up or down. Now, taking a look at the next 16 days, you could see it up or down about $1.14. That's what the options are pricing in this $38 stock. 7,200 of the January $39 calls, so they're expiring in 16 days, traded for 43 cents. Now, there's ample open interest, meaning that there's about 12,000 contracts that traded beforehand, and implied volatility is right in the middle of the road. So it's not heightened above that 50% rank, but it is in that level where there is a heightened expectation of potential violent moves. Now, there have been a lot of reports that there's some investments that Oracle's making specifically in Europe, but bottom line is that they don't expect to have earnings until March, so there's no binary event. Software has been on the move. Tech's been on the move. It's been a great day for tech today. Some critical levels that you're going to want to watch here on Oracle is going to be 39.47, 39.28, and 39.96. Stock trading at $38. It has some work to get above those levels if we're actually going to see the bulls take basically control. If it does, then this strategist could be looking at a position that might pay out pretty handsomely. Now, taking a look at some bearish activity I did see, I saw Halozyme Therapeutics. This is a $10.60 stock, up about 6% today, or 61 cents. Now, the options that are expiring in 16 days are pricing a 16-day price range of $3.43. That means we could see it as high as $14 or as low as $7 and some change. Now, the HALO, that's the ticker symbol, February $9 puts traded for $1.30, 2,300 times. The open interest before that was 10 contracts, so there was no open interest before. No one was looking at these options. That piqued my interest. Implied volatility rank, 99%. This is basically the highest implied volatility that they've had in 52 weeks. That's telling you that there's a heightened sense of potential violent moves in this stock, either up or down. Now, the company is expected to report earnings in late February. So with that being said, you do have a binary event that could be happening in this biotech stock. They're also going to be presenting at the JP Morgan conference on January 9th. So there's another binary event. Right now, stock levels that you're going to want to watch, price levels, 1088, 1094, and 1034. 1088 and 1094, if you broach those levels, that means that short-term and mid-term, you could see a catalyst to the continued upside. If you break 1034, you're going to see long-term support broken. That could be a potential negative. And this strategist having the February puts basically has a break even. If the stock starts trading at $7.70, that's where the strategist who bought the puts, that's where they're going to break even. If a strategist sold the puts, that's where they're going to own stock. Pretty prudent way to take advantage of high implied volatility if you're a seller. If you're a buyer and you bought this stock at a lower level, this could be where you're hedging out and basically capping your risk if you bought below 770. Next and last stock that I want to look at is Corporate Office Property Trust. Stock's trading at $31.63, up 48 cents, around 1.5% today. The options that are expiring in 16 days are pricing in a range in the stock of $1.18. That means we could see it as high as $33 or as low as roughly right around $30 and some change. Now, if you look at the option activity I saw, and this isn't a very liquid underlying as far as options, 1,000 of the June 30 puts traded for basically between $1.14 and $1.27. The average price is somewhere around $1.25. Now, open interest was 40 contracts, and the implied volatility rank is right in the middle at around 45%. Now, the company has already reported earnings in October and is expected to report in February. Now, these are June options. There's a plethora of different strategy components to this. Implied volatility isn't that rich, so thinking that they're selling these options with the stock trading at 31, I don't know. But because of the time frame, I mean, this is 163 days out. But the options in June are pricing in the potential for the stock to be in a range between up or down $4.20, which would get these put options in the money. With that being said, we'll keep an eye on it, but critical levels that you're going to want to watch on this stock is going to be 30.39, 28.71, and 28. This is a stock that has been on a bullish trend for the last basically 2 months. Any challenge of the two levels, 30.39 or 28.71, that could put some pressure on the stock, and those puts could come into play. All right, folks, that's it for Tech Talk right now. This is where we married technical analysis with taking a look at some option analysis and give you some transparency and some potential moves based on what we saw as unusual option activity. We'll come back at 4:30 Eastern time while I'll wrap up the whole trading day here at MarketStream.live. Have a great day.